The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
A most pleasant good afternoon to you wherever you may be. Welcome inside the Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania, just up the road from Pocono Downs. Halfway between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, home of the 2025 Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League postseason tournament. A curtain call weekend for this powerhouse conference. And we get things going right away with the defending champions, the Drexel University Dragons, taking on the Syracuse Orange in this first quarterfinal matchup on this Friday, February 28th. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box. To all of you joining us here via the 412, glad to have you along for the ride on this Friday afternoon. Game time scheduled for 4 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Pacific, and we're going to go right into the Limestone Pension Associates pregame report with a look at the lines for both the Dragons and the Orange. For Drexel, seeded fourth with a 17-10-1 regular season record. They're going to have to go without the services of two-way defender Ben Burkhan, scratched from the lineup today. Michael Urbani and Evan Mudrick getting the call at the blue line, and we see Matt Harris, Jimmy Jacobs, and Ryan Sambuco handling starting forward duties through the regular season. Those three combined for 55 goals. Anton Kazitsky with another 14. Evan Mudrick dropping back to D, accounted for 11 assists, along with his 3 tallies in 27 games played. And the star of the weekend last season, Ryan Nocerino. Between the pipes once again for Drexel. He's 18-9-0 on the year with a 4.00 goals against average and a save percentage of .909. Looking at Chris Timmons' Syracuse Orange, 16-14-4 on the season, seeded 5th in the ESCHL postseason tournament. Brock Alvers, Jack Alicia, and Sam Hutchinson handling starting at forward duty today. Jake Brown, team leader in penalty minutes with 105. Will start defensively with Connor Chesner. Between the pipes, it is AJ Finta bringing a 12-5-2 record into Pittston this weekend with a 3.80 goals against average and a save percentage of .892. We're going to take a quick timeout here on the 412. Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League postseason tournament 2025 about to kick off with the Orange and the Dragons squaring off. The ESCHL postseason tournament on the 412 is all brought to you by the law office of Heather A. Long.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Back inside the Revolution Ice Center as we get set to kick off ESCHL Postseason Tournament 2025. The Drexel University Dragons looking to defend their crown, but first they've got to get through the Syracuse Orange. Drexel 17-10-1 on the year. Syracuse 16-14-4. And for both of these teams, this is the pinnacle of their season as they look to cap off 2024-25 with a title in Pittston, Pennsylvania. We're going to head inside the glass right now and meet the starting lineups. Hockey fans, good afternoon and welcome to Revolution Ice Center in Pittston, Pennsylvania, home of the 2025 Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League postseason tournament. Our first quarterfinal game will pit the number 5 ranked Orange of Syracuse University against the number 4 ranked Dragons of Drexel University. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the Syracuse Orange, coached by Chris Timmons. Starting in goal, from Brantford, Connecticut, number 40, AJ Finta. On defense, from St. Louis, Missouri, number 14, Jake Brown. And from Aspen, Colorado, number 23, Connor Chesner. At forward, from River Forest, Illinois, number 15, Brock Alvers. From Fairfield, Connecticut, number 21, Jack Alicia. And from Dorchester, Massachusetts, number 26, Sam Hutchinson. And now the starting lineup for the Drexel University Dragons, coached by Tyler Wojcner. Starting in goal, from Neconsett, New York, number 35, Ryan Nocerino. On defense from Havertown, Pennsylvania, number 4, Michael Urbani. And from Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania, number 20, Evan Mudrick. At forward, from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, number 6, Matt Harris. From Westchester, Pennsylvania, number 18, Jimmy Jacobs. And also from Westchester, Pennsylvania, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. The on-ice officials for today's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Ian DeLong and Terrence Johnson, and linespeople Dalton Tice and Tom Kohler. Our off-ice officials are scorer Abby Lazecki and replay official Patrick Schubert. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located behind the Syracuse goal as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Go time from Revolution Ice Center. Ryan Nocerino, 18-9-0 on the year. Ready for battle. His counterpart, AJ Finta, making his final preparations. And Tom Kohler, ready to drop the puck. On playoff hockey in the Electric City. Alicia and Harris to take the opening draw. And off we go. Syracuse's Sam Hutchinson rolls the puck in deep after playing it at center right in front of the scorer's table. This comes back to the point, launched in by Brown. Quick shot covered by Nocerino, and we've got a pause in play. 16 seconds into the opening period. Top line putting the pressure on right from the get-go. Nocerino with the save right off the draw. Shot came from Brock Alvers at the top of the circle. It was blocked. Hutchinson tried to play it back to point man Connor Chesner, but that puck was tipped offline, and ultimately the Orange had to regroup in neutral territory. This is cleared by Mudrick. Here comes Jimmy Jacobs, one-on-one, end-to-end. Jacobs backhand. Caught and held by Syracuse netminder AJ Finta just 40 seconds into the proceedings. So a fast, furious, frenetic pace to get things going here in Electric City as the faceoff comes to the right of AJ Finta for the first time this afternoon. Second line working in for Syracuse, taking the shot was Eli Pendergrass. He was denied from distance by Nocerino. This is cleared. Race on for the puck behind referee Terrence Johnson. Sean Caddo got there in time for the Orange, and he caroms it hard behind his own goal, out of the reach of a pair of Dragon forecheckers. Walking up the right wing boards is Gargarevich. He couldn't control the puck. It was steered beyond his reach by Kazitsky, and now walked up the near side by Sean Carver. Across to center, thrown in by Adam Lazine, who gained that red line before launching the puck in behind the Syracuse goal. And that gives Drexel an opportunity to get some fresh legs on. A minute and a half into a scoreless as yet first period. Orange advance up the right wing boards, called back offside. 93 seconds into opening period action. And the faceoff will take place right in front of the 412 Communications press box. Orange dump in, Nocerino tries to play the puck up the far side. It's recovered by Jack Wren. Walking in close off the headman pass was Brendan Duffy, but his shot stymied once again by Nocerino. Up for save number 3. We've reached 2 minutes in the first period. Launching was Carter Rugg off the cross-ice feed from Von Tersch at the top of the zone. Wren again, working in low. Played this up the right wing boards. Rugg protecting for the Orange. This nearly taken away and cleared by Emil Lindvall, native of Calgary, Alberta. Back it comes to Rugg, pulling back to his own line. Stretch pass evades the reach of Duffy, and this will come back an icing. 2 minutes and 25 seconds into opening period action from Revolution. Syracuse taking aim at Nocerino early and often in what's been less of a feeling out period, but more of a chance to try to catch the opposition flat-footed. Drexel controls the attacking zone. Jacobs trying to throw one on net from distance. Urbani failed to hold the point, streaking up the middle. Here's Cam Gaffney. Gaffney through traffic, beat 3 defenders on his way toward the net. Couldn't get a shot away as Nocerino kept tight to the top of the crease and blocked every angle possible. Jacobs the other way. Hard carom shot behind the cage. Sambuco to Harris, who takes a check from Chesner. Urbani fails to hold the point. Puck squeaks back beyond center. And Evan Mudrick back inside his own blue line recovers. Delayed offside signaled against Syracuse as Gaffney played it from an offside position. Urbani broke his stick but was able to clear the puck from his own zone. He heads off in favor of a fresh Drexel defender. Meanwhile, Matty Harris finds himself outnumbered by Orange backcheckers. Cade Cook launches this clear from his own blue line. The puck bounced off that broken stick, enabling Connor Rolston to get there and make a play on the puck. Rather, that was Sam Hutchinson wearing 26. And Sambuco stymied by Caddo the other way. In a one-on-one Connor Rye at the far dot. Thomas tried to wait before launching the puck up ice. The pressure from the forechecking Pietro Baccarin ultimately yielded to a turnover. And Lazine back at his own line recovers for the Dragons. Icing waved off by linesperson Tom Kohler. He and Dalton Tice working the lines for this game. The referees, Ian DeLong and Terrence Johnson. There they are for you in the top left corner of your screen. And Syracuse is first to strike. Jack Alicia potting his 18th of the year. And the Orange go up early, 4:21 in the first period. Here it comes again. Alicia from Alvers. To put the Orange on the board. Syracuse goal, 18th of the season. Scored by number 21, Jack Alicia. Assisted by number 15, Brock Alvers. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 21 seconds of the first period. Alicia's 18th from Alvers at 4 minutes, 21 seconds. $15-13 to go in opening period action. Face-off coming to the right of Ryan Nocerino. And Harris was waved out of the circle. Ryan Sambuco in to take his place, and on we go. Coming to the 5-minute mark of the first period. Drexel's captain Matt Harris trying to generate a 2-on-1 up the right wing boards, but ultimately slowed up. This comes back to Carver inside his own line. Stretch pass evades the reach of Sambuco, but he won the race to the goal line to cancel out the icing. Von Tersch back to play the puck. Is cleared up the right wing boards, held in by the glove of Sean Carver at the near point for Drexel. Centering feed to Jimmy Jacobs, kept high in the slot. Good pressure from Pendergrass to take away the chances of Jimmy Jacobs looking for his 26th of the year. Here comes Chesner, working up the left side, shot from 35 feet, right on target between defenders. Nocerino waffle boards that away at the 5.5-minute mark of the opening period. Sambuco, time and space, shot, save by Finta. Sambuco gets his own rebound. He takes aim from distance. That shot from 35 right into Finta's pads again. Bouncing puck in low. Jacobs couldn't reel it in. It's pushed by Duffy. Back into neutral ice and walked in up the right side by Jack Wren. Wren bodied at the near half wall. He got tied up by Brady Doyle, wearing the 24 that once belonged to current number 5 Adam Lazine. Centering pass from behind the net off the Vasilevsky stick. Didn't make it to Wren. He was boxed out right between the train tracks. Puck trickles to the near corner as we've passed the 6-minute mark of the first period. Syracuse leading Drexel 1-0. Leading in the shot column 2, 6-3 as the Dragons clear and the Orange start up from their own zone. This is volley back, tipped up in the atmosphere just above the Drexel blue line. So no icing, and the Orange can change. Ryan Sambuco chasing down the puck. Not in time. This will come back and icing. With 6 minutes and 36 seconds in the books in opening period action from Revolution. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation. The law office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Schedule a free consultation. Call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. Gaffney's got the puck tied up in the far corner. Trying to extract it were Baccarin, Genovese, and Mudrick, all three. Defending postseason tournament champions, the Drexel Dragons, trailing as we enter the 8th minute of play. Cook left this across to the top of the near circle, and Sean Caddo. This comes out from the corner. The shot from Cook, a one-timer blocked by Nocerino, and he scrambles to freeze the puck. With 12 minutes and 39 seconds to go in opening period action. Looking back at that Sambuco breakaway off the Lazine stretch pass. Absolute best opportunity of the day so far for the Dragons, but it was not to be. A.J. Finta coming up with his third save of the afternoon to keep the Dragons scoreless. And the Syracuse skaters doing their part as well, doing a great job controlling the attacking zone for the first 7.5 minutes of this contest. 12:15 to go in opening period play. Alicia tried to center. Puck ended up in traffic. This recovered and walked up ice by Eric Eisler. 3-on-3 attack. Loose puck in front off the Eisler shot. Trying to pick up the pieces was Nathan Steele, but to no avail. Rapid counterattack. Brock Alvers gives way to a poke check just inside the Drexel blue line. Loose puck corralled by Tuoso, but he could not find Eisler up ice through neutral territory. Both sides change, 8:15 into period number 1. Syracuse with a 1-0 advantage over Drexel in this first quarterfinal matchup. The second quarterfinal tilt on the program today. Rhode Island and Pitt. And that's scheduled to go at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ryan Sambuco, right in front of us, lobs the puck off the backboards. Right behind Finta. Is played up the left side, held in by Mikolas at the far point, but he gives the puck away. Pendergrass nearly walked it out of the Syracuse zone. It is cleared by Brown, slammed off the far boards after he gains center red. Studying is Nocerino, playing the puck out from behind his own cage. It is recovered by Wren. Ricocheted off the near boards. Vasilevsky tries to hold it in. Vasilevsky through traffic, directs the puck in close. Wren overskates it. He retraces his steps. Rolling puck, corralled by Drexel's Jimmy Jacobs, and worked clear up the near side as we near halfway in the first period. Sambuco from the corner, threw the puck toward the cage from an awkward angle, couldn't get a shot on net. Loose puck corralled by Vasilevsky for Syracuse. Here's a 3-on-2 for the Orange. Flip back to Wren. Duffy's shot was just off its target, and this goes over and out with 10:17 to go in the first period. Ryan Nocerino facing a barrage of vulcanized rubber through the first 9:43 of this contest. 10 Syracuse shots, 9 Nocerino saves. Genovese in for the draw. Cade Cook across from him after Gaffney was waved out. Dragons trying to control, but Mudrick was checked off his feet. He turned the puck over to Tanner Cole, working the far corner of the Dragon zone. Genovese couldn't walk clear. Mudrick trying to generate time and space. Dragons struggling to do just that. Here as we enter the second half of the first period. They've given up 10 shots. Their breakout largely stymied by an aggressive Syracuse forecheck. And the Orange with a 1-0 lead to show for it. 9.5 remaining in the first period. Here comes Barrett Genovese. To Kazitsky, drop past Genovese. Back to Kazitsky it comes. Cross slot feed. Unable to get the shot away was Pietro Baccarin. Great chance there for the Dragons. But it disintegrated right in front of A.J. Finta's office. 9:15 remaining in opening period play as once again the Orange dump the puck deep into Drexel territory. Lazine clears, and this will come back in icing. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more, head to limestonepension.net. $8:59 to go in opening period play. Rugg holding the center line, flips the puck in. Here's a 3-on-1 for Syracuse. Alicia off the give and go from Alvers. Couldn't get stick on puck in the low slot. Another A-grade chance gone asunder. Rugg pressured by Steele. Skates a tight circle to try to generate time and space. Touch pass from Alvers led to Alicia cutting up the middle. Ran into traffic right in front of the Drexel goal. His one-timer off a cross-ice feed. Turned aside by Nocerino, and a puck goes out of play to bring us another pause on the action with 8:18 to go in the first period. Anthony Larkin's line on now. Gargarevich and Pendergrass working with him. Chesner held center point, loose puck, Pendergrass tried to backhand it in. Getting his stick on it was Nocerino. This goes up into the netting and out. .8:02 remaining in opening period action. Linesperson Tom Kohler spotting the faceoff right in front of the Drexel bench. Harris batted the puck forward across neutral ice, but the Orange quickly regained control. This was pushed in by Brown from center. Taken away, Nocerino, rather, it was Sambuco with the cross-ice pass. Nocerino with 11 saves on 12 shots so far. Backstopping the Dragons, but they trail 1-0. Crashing the net, Larkin couldn't get stick on puck for the redirect. Harris controls in the far corner. Played to Jacobs up the far side. Slowed up at the half wall by the looming presence of Anthony Larkin. Chesner taking aim from the top of the circle. And this goes out with 7:21 to go in the first. Face-off coming to the right of Ryan Nocerino once again. Ran across from Harris. Jacobs clears the zone. Thomas back to his own line, recovering for Syracuse. He pulls back deep into Orange territory, and he leaves this to D partner Sean Caddo. Breakout pass intended for Duffy, got blocked through traffic. Here's Caddo up the middle. He left this to Duffy, cross-slot feed, and the shot from Jack Wren was off its target. Sambuco double-teamed at the orange-blue line, lost control of the puck. Wren back the other way, leads a 2-on-2 Syracuse counterattack. He shot from just inside the left dot. This goes off the glass and out of play with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go in opening period action. Orange controlling the pace, controlling the terms. But Ryan Nocerino has held Syracuse to but one goal. That shot from Carter Rugg from distance was blocked in a very congested slot. Anton Kazitsky wound up the left side on his way, barreling back into the Syracuse end. Waffle board save from A.J. Finta, keeping the Dragons scoreless to this point. This is launched in by Tanner Cole from the left point. Gaffney overskated the puck. His stick was lifted in close. Loose puck corralled and now cleared by Kazitsky across to Pietro Baccarin. Baccarin, native of Padova, Italy, working with Anton Kazitsky of Dublin, Pennsylvania, and Barrett Genovese on the second line. Kazitsky and Sambuco for years. A two-man wrecking crew working on different lines for the bulk of 2024-25. As Sambuco joined Jacobs and Harris, and man, have they put up some gaudy numbers through the course of the season. 5:35 to go in the first period. Steele tried to center to Lindvall. Puck taken away by Cook. This is flipped by Cole off the near corner boards deep in the Drexel zone. Played back the other direction, and Nathan Steele gains red before throwing this into the far corner of the Syracuse end. Brown had time and space to operate from there. Carver intercepts, and his shot from the near half wall was wide. Stretch pass the other way from Hutchinson. Did not make it to Alicia. Puck is loose in front. Lindvall trying to dig it free. Throwing it toward the cage was Jack Alicia. Looking for his second goal of the postseason tournament, but well wide on his release. In comes Alvers, deking through traffic. Lazine was the last line of defense before Ryan Nocerino. Adam Lazine gained the puck, failed to clear. Alvers tried to chip one net front. Hutchinson posted up right at the edge of the blue paint. Couldn't get one in. Here's Harris the other way. Shot! Score! And we're all knotted up one aside as Captain Matty Harris buries his 16th of the year. Here it comes again on the 412 communications replay. Stretch pass from Sambuco coming 15-28. And they've done it again. Harris for 2. And in a matter of 12 seconds, the Dragons have turned a 1-0 deficit into a 2-1 advantage, as Matty Harris with some fancy stick work in low. Comes up with his second. We've got a lot to get through here, friends, and we've got the particulars from official scorer Abby Lazecki. Here we go. Drexel's first goal, 16th of the season, scored by number 6, Matt Harris, assisted by number 29, Ryan Sambuco, and number 21, Sean Carver. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 28 seconds in the first period. Harris's 16th from Sambuco and Carver at 15:28. Drexel's second goal, 17th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 6, Matt Harris. Assisted by number 27, William Mikolas. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 40 seconds in the first period. Harris's 17th, second of the game from Mikolas at 15:40. .310 to go in the opening period. Chesner at center launches the puck off the backboards behind the Drexel goal. Urbani looking for space. And the whistle of Ian DeLong sounds. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event when you're in the Philadelphia-Wilmington region, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Harris looking for the natural hat trick, bobbled the puck 30 feet out. It's protected by Sambuco. He's steered by Chesner to the far corner. Lazine holding the point. Rolls this again to Sambuco, taken away by Alicia. Played up the near side beyond the reach of Alvers, the other 21. Sean Carver recovers for Drexel. Cross-ice feed to Sambuco, who tips the puck in behind the Syracuse cage and heads off in exchange for some fresh Dragon legs. Jack Alicia, 2-on-2. Flips the puck beyond Lazine. They converge in the far corner of the Drexel zone. Alvers there as well. Lazine clears. Jacobs launches this off the near boards. Cross-ice pass, though, was beyond the reach of Nathan Steele as we enter the final 2 minutes of the first period. Drexel, thanks to 2 Matt Harris goals in the span of 10 seconds, up 2-1 over the Orange in this first quarterfinal matchup of 2025. 100 to go in the first. Thomas throws the puck up ice. It's batted by Anthony Larkin into the near corner of the Drexel zone. Larkin with time and space, centered. Puck was blocked in traffic and subsequently cleared by Nathan Steele back as far as neutral ice. Working to the final 75 of opening period play Again, this tied up in the near corner. Worked free by Wren to Cato, holding the right point. Cross ice pass to Thomas, didn't connect. Dragons clear, and we enter the final minute of play. In a fast-paced first period from Pittston, Pennsylvania. Gargarevich gained red before dumping the puck in. Smartly played to avoid the icing. Kazitsky the other direction. Barreled between defenders to try to chase down the puck behind the Syracuse goal. Was held in by Genovese after Wren failed to clear. Hard carom shot from Barrett Genovese behind the net. Comes out to the left point, which Urbani maintained. 25 seconds to go. In this opening period, Carter Rugg corrals a loose puck. He flips it high off his backhand, and this rolls the length of the ice. Icing called with 17 and 3/5 seconds to go. In the first period, and the Dragons will have another chance to get a third on the board over AJ Finta as Ryan Sambuco comes in for the draw. Sambuco crashing the net. Cage knocked off its moorings, but play continues on. This play migrates up the far side. Wren, last chance. Duffy holding with just 2/5 of a second to go was No Sereno, and we've got a gathering of college-age boys. Well, being college-age boys. Right behind the net. No Sereno holding for save number 15 of the day. Again, UC 000s at home. 2/5 of a second to go. And that will do it for the first period. At the end of 20 minutes, the score, Drexel Dragons 2, Syracuse 1.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside the Revolution Ice Center. Welcome back to the ESCHL postseason tournament on the 412. Through 20 minutes of play, Drexel's got a 2-1 lead over Syracuse. And it was after a Jack Alicia goal, 4:21 in the first period. But the Dragons, with 4 and change to go in the first period, put up back-to-back goals in a matter of 12 seconds. Both off the stick of Captain Maddie Harris. 15:28 and 15:40. Into the first period. As here we see the remaining 7 seconds of the intermission tick away. And as soon as official scorer Abby Lazecki gets 20 minutes up for the second period, we will get going for our first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the weekend. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. With 2/5 of a second to go in the first period, Matt Harris was assessed a slashing minor. So the turkey's on the table for the Syracuse Orange to try to get back on level pegging. Hutchinson off the feed from Alicia. Shot from the left dot was wide. Puck ricochets back to center. Chesner back to recover. Pressured by Tuozo. Tuozo, Eisler, Lazine, and Carver. The 4 on this PK for the Dragons. This worked around by Chesner to Hutchinson on the far corner. Back to Chesner it comes. Across the line to Alvers. To Alicia. Back to Alvers. Alicia changing positions. Leaves this high to Connor. Chesner posting up net front is Brendan Duffy. But he couldn't get stick on puck as it was thrown in from distance. A minute gone. In the Harris slashing minor. Space in front, trying to shovel the puck in was Jack Alicia. But his shot was wide. Barreling back the other direction. Was Tuozo, and here we go. We're going to get another look at this on the 412 instant replay as our videographer Trey Wright had a great look at all that went down. So, as you saw, Tuozo crashing the net, collides with Finta. And then after play, Finta looked like he cross-checked Tuozo high. We'll get the particulars from downstairs. As the on-ice officials discuss all they saw, and let's be real, it was quite a bit. .1837 to go in the second period. Tuozo with a fast break up ice. Ran out of real estate, couldn't put the brakes on in time. And then Finta taking matters into his own gloves. And it looks as though Chris Spano is being prepared to go into battle. Spano doing some stretching as the fate of AJ Finta hangs in the balance. Discussion continuing between referee Terrence Johnson and the captains of both Syracuse and Drexel. Meanwhile, Ian DeLong and the Syracuse bench exchanging in their own discourse. We're going to see it one more time. As here Tuozo picks up the puck. Here's a 2-on-1 for Drexel. Tuozo taking the shot himself. Looked like it was a good stick lift from Alvers, and then Tuozo collides with Finta. Didn't look like any foul play from here until Finta dropped the hammer on Tuozo after he collided into the backboards. We'll get the rest of the story from Abby Lazecki momentarily. Now Dalton Tice updating AJ Finta on the situation, and he's going to be ushered off. So Finta's day is done. (21 minutes, 23 seconds). Two goals against on 9 total shots. Oh, there's going to be ink on the score sheet now. It's an emotional game, but absolutely senseless on the part of Finta. To do as he did. Looks like the conference has adjourned. And both Alvers and Cook in the penalty box as now play resumes. So a major against Finta. This all 1 minute, 23 seconds. Into the second period. Face-off will come to the right of Chris Spano. We saw his first action of the game. And now the first Delaware Sports Medicine power play of the afternoon. For the Drexel Dragons, learn more about Dr. Brad Bly's offerings for health and wellness of athletes of all ages and abilities at desportsmed.com. Syracuse penalty assessed to number 40, AJ Finta. 5 minutes for roughing plus a game misconduct. Number 15, Brock Alvers, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Drexel penalty assessed to number 12, Satoru Eto. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 1 minute, 23 seconds in the second period. Finta, 5 minutes and a game misconduct for roughing. Alvers, 2 for cross-checking. Eto, 2 for roughing. All at 1 minute, 23 seconds in the second period. Now in goal for Syracuse, number 31, Chris Spano. Two minutes of that Finta roughing major killed off. We believe it's officially termed excessive roughness in the NCAA rulebook. Beautiful chance from Pietro Baccarin. Off the centering feed from Jacobs. Noah came from Harris behind. Stonewalled by Spano. And play resumes to the right of Chris Spano after he made his initial official shot on goal saved. I should say after he saved his initial official shot on goal this afternoon. Syntax is hard. The shot from Genovese at the top of the left circle. Steered wide by Spano. Lindvall protects in the far corner. He's now the center of a two-a-side scrum surrounding a trap puck which Mudrick extracts. Genovese back to Mudrick. 2 minutes to go on this Delaware Sports Medicine power play. And up with another save is Chris Spano, and he holds for dear life with 15:34 to go in the second period. And his Syracuse Orange looking to get back level with the Drexel Dragons. First order of business, killing off what's left of their netminders 5 of the 5 in a game for excessive roughness. Replay official Patrick Schubert on the other side of the broadcast booth, giving us the nod of approval. Saying, yep, we got it right over here. Plenty of traffic in front. Kozitsky working behind the net to Baccarin. Baccarin trying to ricochet the puck in. This is frozen and held by Spano with 14:51 to go in the second period. Drexel up 2-1. Over the Syracuse Orange. And the face-off coming to the left of Spano. The pass high to Sambuco didn't connect. And the puck rolls all the way back behind the Drexel goal, where Nocerino studied for Ryan Sambuco. Advancing pass to Jacobs. Tied up by Gargarevich at center. This cleared from the orange-blue line once again. Studied by Nocerino. Kozitsky carried this up the left wing boards. Cross-ice feed to Jacobs. Gains center red. Jacobs played a hard carom shot in behind the net. Chasing the puck down, Baccarin. Gives way to Vasilevsky. This is cleared. Trying to bat the puck down was Harris. He and Gargarevich race to the near corner of the Drexel zone. The sixes converge on a loose puck to the right of Ryan Nocerino. Matty Harris caroming this behind the cage. Around to the far corner, and the waiting William Mikolas. Jacobs picks this up. He accelerates up the right wing boards to get past the forechecking Tanner Cole. In comes Jimmy Jacobs, streaking deep into Syracuse territory. He tried to wrap it around. This is covered for the pause by Spano once again with 13:38. To go in the second period, Dragons leading 2-1 over the Orange from Revolution. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Six and a half gone in the second period. Syracuse killed off the Major. So the Orange back to full strength, limiting the Dragons to 3 shots on that extended Delaware Sports Medicine power play and keeping them from doing a darn thing with any of it. Rolling puck in front of the Syracuse goal. Swatted out of harm's way by Von Tersch. Mudrick recovers. Mikolas gains center and throws this in from up the near boards, once again behind the Syracuse goal. Trying to walk through traffic was Carter Rugg, but the reaching stick of Genovese slowed him up mid-zone. 7.5 elapsed in the second. Genovese trying to cut for the net. Puck is knocked loose. Picked up by Alvers just inside his own blue line. 1-on-2, Brock Alvers trying to deke beyond the reach of Mudrick. Angling straight to the puck behind the net was Urbani, and he pushes this back up the right wing boards. It's cleared by Baccarat. Wren recovers at center to drive the puck once again into the Drexel zone. But a solid Dragon back check. Turns play from our left to our right. If you're just joining us here on the 412, Syracuse traveling right to left. In their away orange kits, Syracuse and script across the front. Block numbers on the front sleeves and back. Drexel in their home ecru's. Drexel across the front in diagonal navy blue text. Bold blue numbers on the sleeves and back, and gold trim all around. Moving left to right from our vantage point from the 412 Communications press box. 8.5 minutes elapsed in the second period. 2-1 the score. Dragons leading the Orange, who after that early goal from Jack Alicia have been kept silent by Ryan Nocerino, 17 for 18 in the save department. Here he steadies the puck behind the net. Mudrick leaves it for Urbani, and up the left dots comes Sambuco, stood up by Chesner. Beautiful open ice hit at the top of the far circle to separate Sambuco from the puck, as textbook as can be. And the Orange recover as we near halfway in the second period of a 2-1 hockey game. Flub D-to-D pass recovered by Sambuco. He took aim from the bottom hash mark far side. Getting a blocker on that was Spano, but the shot was off its line, said official scorer Abby Lazecki. So the shots remain 18-12 as we work our way to the halfway stage. Wren carries this up the middle into a 1-on-2. Hard shot from 40 feet. Sticked away by Nocerino into the back glass. Rebound contested in the far corner. Cook working below the cage. Angle to the near corner. He tried to play this up the boards to Thomas, but that pass didn't connect. Puck ends up all the way behind the Syracuse goal. Ryan Thomas. Stick handling as we come to the 10-minute mark of the second period. He plays it up the far side to Cato, to the accelerating Larkin. Larkin's shot from distance at the base of the Syracuse bench through traffic. Paddled away by Nocerino for save number 18. Here's Cade Cook putting one net front. Lindvall got tied up trying to clear. His stick lifted by Larkin. Plenty of bodies inside the dots right in front of Ryan Nocerino. The Dragons taking some heat out of the hot kitchen, having to regroup quickly. This shot in by Cade Cook. Caught and held by Nocerino for a pause in the action with 9:23 to go. And Nocerino's Drexel Dragons clinging to a 2-1 lead. Another look at this exchange. Holding the point was Thomas. Leading to the Cook shot. The face-off comes to Nocerino's right. after he comes up with his 19th save of the afternoon. The Kozycki shot squared up for by Spano for an easy save. But back on the subject of Ryan Nocerino. Nocerino in Pittston. The things that ultimately led to a Hollywood ending for the Drexel Dragons when we were all here together last February. Another D-zone draw for the Dragons. This held in by Rugg at the right point. Nocerino scrambles to cover the puck, and we've got a pause as he takes away any chances for Brock Alvers to pop the equalizer. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your team and your fans, between your brand and your clientele, ranging from broadcast to social, print to digital, and much more. Whether you're on the East Coast, the West Coast, or anywhere in between, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. Want to know more? Head to 412communications.com. Matty Harris leads a 2-on-2. Jacobs trailing him. Harris shot. Spano lost the puck, but he holds on for the pause. Chris Spano up with save number 5. Coming in relief. And the face-off will come to his left. Wren and Harris to take it. Jacobs on the doorstep, off the centering pass, couldn't connect. Here's Sambuco, working the right corner. Around the horn this comes. Jacobs leaves it to Urbani, across to Mudrick, swatting the puck deep in as Wren ratchets up the pressure just inside the line. Harris takes a Vasilevsky shoulder check in the far corner. Back this comes Ryan Sambuco, got one on net. Puck was loose in front, it's loose again. Jacobs couldn't get there. Oh my goodness gracious, a great chance for Drexel to extend their lead to a pair, but ultimately to no avail. Holding down the fort, Jake Brown, throwing a body and leading this puck to Brendan Duffy to walk it up the left wing boards. Back into the Drexel zone as we come to the final 7:22 of the second period. Dragons 2, Orange 1 in the first ESCHL postseason tournament quarterfinal. Ryan Sambuco charges back in, up the left wing boards. Mudrick puts one net front. Jacobs unable to connect net front, and words again between Jacobs and, wouldn't you know it, Jake Brown right in the thick of it too, with 7:10 to go in the second period of this 2-1 hockey game from Revolution. Linesperson Dalton Tice intervenes. We're none the worse for wear. Steele and Cook in for the draw at the far dot to the right of Chris Spano, who's now 8 for 8 in the save department, coming in relief for the ejected AJ Finta, if you're just joining us here on the 412. We've entered the final 7 minutes of the second period. Orange trying to get back level with the Dragons. Scrum for the puck collapses in the near corner. Lazine tried to bat it free. Cook recovers his lumber. He chases the puck down to the far corner. Met there by Anthony Tuozo. This held in at the right point by Cato. He tried to connect with Gaffney on a headman pass to the right dot, but the puck was intercepted and now cleared up the left wing boards by Steele. Penalty coming up, it will be against Syracuse with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the second period. And the Dragons are headed back to the Delaware Sports Medicine Power Play. Interference the call on Tanner Cole, and the turkey's on the table for the Drexel Dragons to try to extend their lead to a pair. Syracuse penalty was assessed to number 10, Tanner Cole. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 45 seconds in the second period. Cole 2 for interference at 13:45. And another one's gonna go. Power play lasted all of 29 seconds as Pietro Baccarin heads off for slashing. So we're even up for a side for the next 91 seconds. As Harris and Hutchinson, the captains, meet at the near circle in the Drexel end. The Drexel penalty was assessed to number 7, Pietro Baccarin. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 14 seconds in the second period. Baccarin 2 for slashing at 14:14. 4-on-4 for another minute. Von Tersch behind the back to Rugg. Holding the line, now working in deep, but pressured by Kazitsky. Puck ricochets off the backboards. Rugg picks it up again for the Orange. Kazitsky angles him into the boards. They get tied up. Holding at the right point was Von Tersch. So a two-a-side chance for Syracuse, but the centering pass to Sam Hutchinson didn't connect. Loose puck corralled by Brady Doyle behind the Drexel goal as we come to the final 5 minutes of this second period. Puck ended up loose right in front of Nocerino, and he falls on it for the pause with 4:46 remaining in second period play. Four-on-4 for another 23 seconds. As the story goes, and now for 29 seconds, a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill awaiting the Drexel Dragons as Connor Chesner barrels back in to the Dragons' end. Chesner slowed up. Carver and Lazine working down low. Chesner in position for the one-timer off the feed from Brown. Couldn't get stick-on puck cleanly at the top of the near circle. This comes back to the line. Brown across to Alicia far side. Long shot ricochets off the backboards, and we are back to full strength. And this will come back in icing with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second period. Brief power plays for both the Orange and the Dragons, and neither side with anything to show for it as we come to the final 220 seconds of period number 2. Whether you're a competitive athlete like these gentlemen or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team, and with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more at desportsmed.com. 3:10 to go in the second period. One-timer from Thomas off the Caddo feed was blocked in heavy net front traffic. This brought up the near half boards. Jacobs tried to tie the puck up. Muscling it back for Syracuse was Cade Cook, but Harris drove it back to center. Harris up the middle into a trio of Orange defenders. Lost his footing and the puck just upon gaining the Syracuse line. This is recovered and now worked up ice by Cam Gaffney left side. Cross ice feed to Caddo. This drop back, the Cade Cook shot, again blocked. In net front commotion right in front of Ryan Nocerino, who stood tall for 22 saves. Cross ice pass, Drexel scores! (17:29) into the second period. Jimmy Jacobs beats Spano like a rented mule, and it's 3-1. Here it comes again on the 4-1-2 instant replay. Harris, Sambuco, Jacobs, tic-tac-toe, and it's 3-1 Dragons. Drexel Dragons goal, his 26th of the season. Scored by number 18, Jimmy Jacobs. Assisted by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And number 6, Matt Harris. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 29 seconds in the second period. Jacobs is 26th from Sambuco and Harris at 17:29. And the Dragons will get another shot to extend their advantage with a Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Starting to the left of Chris Spano. Syracuse penalty was assessed to number 4, Carter Rugg. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 47 seconds in the second period. Rugg 2 for interference at 17:47. A Spano save and another face-off coming to his left. 14 seconds into this Delaware Sports Medicine power play for the Dragons. Harrison for the draw, but this is set up the left wing boards by Jake Brown all the way back behind the Drexel goal. Brown, Chesner, Wren, and Pendergrass. The 4 on the PK for the Syracuse Orange as we work our way to the final 100 seconds of the second period. Mudrick in front. Chesner looked to get a piece of that. Puck sailed sky high, and here comes Jack Wren leading a 2-on-2 shorthanded counterattack for the Orange, who now trail by a pair. Jacobs could not hold. And the arm of Terrence Johnson pops up with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the second period. And we're going to be 4-on-4. As Jacobs goes off. For tripping. Drexel penalty was assessed to number 18, Jimmy Jacobs. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 45 seconds in the second period. Jacobs 2 for tripping at 18:45. There is less than 1 minute remaining in the second period. Final 50. Here in the second. Even strength for another 22. Here's Genovese. Crashed the net, but ran out of space to make anything happen. 15 to go. Vasilevsky tied up on his way in. Good pressure from Brady Doyle on the defensive to take away what would have been an A-grade chance. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill will take us to the second intermission. And this shot from Sean Caddo is popped up over the crossbar, out of play, as the second period concludes. At the end of 2 periods, the score is Drexel 3, Syracuse 1. We'll be back on the 412 after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside the Revolution Ice Center. Jimmy Jacobs with the insurance goal for the Drexel Dragons, who head to the third period up 3-1, but we had some fireworks before we got there. Anthony Tuozo, the recipient of a vicious hit from A.J. Finta early in the second period, which ultimately spelled the end of Finta's day. A minute and change into the second period. Here, Jimmy Jacobs with 2.5 minutes elapsed, or rather 2.5 minutes to go. In the second period, making this a 3-1 hockey game. And the Syracuse Orange will start the third period on the remainder of a power play. 45 seconds left after the Jacobs tripping minor late in the second period. Replay official Patrick Schubert limbering up as he goes from the press box to linesperson duty for the upcoming second quarterfinal, which will pit Pitt against Rhode Island. Jacobs' penalty is no more. So the Dragons successful on the kill. Working behind the net is Cade Cook. Cook slowed up. Urbani throws a shoulder at him. Dragons and Orange tied up behind the goal in pursuit of a hotly contested puck, and this is worked by Genovese. Up the left wing boards to Jimmy Jacobs, taking a rug hit into the near corner boards. Loose puck corralled by Evan Vasilevsky. 80 seconds elapsed of the third period. Syracuse down 2. Cook threw one at net to no avail. Here's Sambuco. Centering pass. Bounces off the stick of Lazine. This is covered by Spano for a pause in play after Adam Lazine couldn't reel in the puck with 100 seconds gone in the third period of this 3-1 hockey game. Dragons, the defending ESCHL postseason tournament champions, looking to make it a repeat in the last year of the conference's existence. Syracuse, one of 4 teams, moving on to the ACCHL's new men's Division I bracket, along with Delaware, Stony Brook, and Pitt. Drexel and Rhode Island returning to the ECHA. The officials determined this was an errant icing call. So per the NCAA rulebook, which aligns with the NHL rulebook on this one, play resumes at center. And for those of you in the youth hockey world, starting next year, the USA Hockey rulebook will move to that placement for errantly blown icings as well. Schubert nodding his head, knowing how much headache that's going to save him from parents who think that NHL rules apply in youth games, but we know better they don't. The Sambuco shot off the headman pass from Urbani was stonewalled by Chris Spano for save number 12 on 13 total shots. Puck is loose in front. Trying to jam it in was Hutchinson. Off the net front feed, but couldn't do so. Here's Sambuco 1-on-2. Spano poke check slows him up as he cut to the top of the crease. Back this comes just inside the Drexel line off the stick of Evan Mudrick. 3 minutes gone to the third period of this 3-1 game. Dragons leading the Orange. Gargarevich builds up speed from his own blue line. He's angled to the far wall by Steele. And right at the Drexel line, he dumps the puck in the rest of the way. Puck loose far side. Lindvall and Thomas contesting this one. Battle prolonged. This is pushed clear by Eisler. Pendergrass holds the line. Slap shot near side from Sean Caddo. Was steered wide by Nocerino. Puck loose in front, trying to jam it in on the doorstep was Ryan Thomas. Nocerino said no sir once again. And the Dragons clear at the 4-minute mark of the third period. They were out-hustled and outmanned in their own zone. In the early stages of this game, 15 and a half minutes in, Matt Harris almost single-handedly turned a 1-0 deficit into a 2-1 advantage for his Drexel Dragons. And then the insurance goal from Jimmy Jacobs. Started with Harris working from deep in his own zone to find Ryan Sambuco. And the pass across the Royal Road gave Jimmy Jacobs the open net he needed to pot his 26th of the season. 15:40 remaining in this 3-1 contest. Drexel looking to punch a ticket to the semifinal round tomorrow. The winner of this game will have to wait for the conclusion of Pitt, Rhode Island before they know their adversary in the semis, as Delaware will play the lowest seeded quarterfinal winner and Stony Brook will play the higher seeded quarterfinal winner. There's a second Syracuse goal. As Nocerino lets up a rebound, Brendan Duffy picks up the pieces. And it's now a 3-2 contest. Here we go again. This carried up the middle by Evan Vasilevsky. Initial shot saved by Nocerino. Puck was loose in the low slot. Put away by Duffy for his 9th goal of the year. Is there an issue with the boards or the seam in the glass, perhaps? The referee Ian DeLong was attending to. In any case, we've now got ourselves a 1-goal game again, thanks to Brendan Duffy potting his 9th of the season. Syracuse goal, 9th of the season, scored by number 7, Brendan Duffy. Assisted by number 9, Evan Vasilevsky. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 49 seconds in the third period. Duffy's 9th from Vasilevsky at 4:49. Into the 6th minute of period number 3. Rapid shot from Jack Alicia from 35 feet. Skied over the crossbar and into the back glass. This tied up at the base of the Drexel bench. As we get you the particulars in visual form off that Syracuse goal. There it is for all to see. Duffy's 9th from Vasilevsky, bringing the Orange back within one. One-timer on the welcome mat from Jack Alicia was off its line. And this goes up into the rafters and out of play with 14 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third period, and the Dragons lead cut in half by Brendan Duffy. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Schedule your free consultation. Call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. Lindvall split defenders at center. He chases the puck down himself. Eisler gets it back! Eric Eisler, right place, right time. Slaps a fourth Drexel goal into the Syracuse net. The second given up by Spano, and it's a 2-goal game once again. Another end-to-end tally. As Eisler finishes for, as mentioned, his 5th of the year off the feed from Lindvall. Puck out of play with 13:37. To go here in the third period. And 6:23. Into this frame. It's back to the Delaware Sports Medicine power play for the Drexel Dragons. The Drexel goal, 5th of the season, scored by number 23, Eric Eisler. Assisted by number 17, Emil Lindvall. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 55 seconds. In the third period, Eisler's 5th from Lindvall at 5:55. The Syracuse penalty was assessed to number 6, Max Gargarevich. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 23 seconds in the third period. Gargarevich, 2 for tripping at 6:23. Kazitsky on the doorstep. Couldn't jam the puck past Spano. Minute 5 to go on this Delaware Sports Medicine power play for the Dragons. There's the remaining penalty time for you again. Solid work from our graphics team behind the scenes to get everything back up and running for you. At least momentarily. We'll give you the verbal count for now. 15 seconds to go. On this Drexel power play is Anton Kazitsky. Works the perimeter of the zone. Heads up, Terrence. Puck coming right for him off that errant shot. Sambuco to Kazitsky. Orange back full strength. 11:35 remaining. Winding up. Sambuco threw into the slot. Jacobs on the doorstep. Was canceled out by the presence of Ryan Thomas hanging close to home. And that shot was steered wide from 15 feet away. Harris could not hold the zone. This comes back to Doyle. Played up the right wing boards. Looked like Tice got in the way momentarily, but Harris gains the zone and he flips this puck over the boards and out with 11 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in regulation Drexel with a little bit of breathing room now as they lead 4-2 over the Syracuse Orange. Face-off coming just above the line. Defenseman Eric Eisler in for the draw across from Jack Wren. Rugg put on the brakes at center but couldn't clear. Puck came back toward him. Duffy gives way. Lindvall launches this in from over the line. He got that one on net. Spano with the blocker save. Here's Carter Rugg leading a 2-on-2 Syracuse counterattack. 3-on-2 if they hurry. But the long shot is stick-checked up into the back netting and out of play with 10:45 to go in the third period. And Drexel's lead getting all the safer as we work our way to the top of the stretch. Puck was loose behind Nocerino. He fell on it to make sure it didn't get over the goal line. That right off the draw, too. Shot in close from Syracuse's Jack Wren. Turned aside by Nocerino. Wren's got it again, but he was confronted net front by Doyle. Another point-blank shot steered wide through traffic. Wren confronted by Backer into the far corner. Urbani offering secondary resistance, knocks the puck free. This held in. Shot from the right point by Carter Rugg. Nocerino squares up for the save again as we enter the final 10 minutes of regulation. Drexel with a 4-2 lead over the Syracuse Orange. One-timer from Brendan Duffy brings the Orange back to within one. Brendan Duffy's got his second of the afternoon. And the never say die Syracuse Orange get themselves back within striking range with 9:45 to go. Syracuse goal, his 10th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 7, Brendan Duffy. Assisted by number 9, Evan Vasilevsky. And number 13, Jack Wren. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 15 seconds in the third period. Duffy's 10th second of the game from Vasilevsky and Wren at 10:15. 9 and change to go. Another net front scrum. Hutchinson couldn't finish on the welcome mat. Hutchinson works this up the right wing boards. This thrown in from distance by Connor Chesner. Intercepted in a congested high slot. And here comes Ryan Sambuco marching the other direction. He's slowed up right at the Syracuse blue line by Chesner, who reels in the loose puck behind his own goal. Mikolas pokes it away from Hutchinson to momentarily hold territory for Drexel. But the Orange work to clear as far as center before a Drexel dump and change brings us to the final 8.5 minutes of the contest. Dragons 4, Orange 3 from the Revolution Ice Center. Kozitsky up the left wing boards, double teamed, hard shot. Under pressure from Cato goes wide. It rings off the far corner boards all the way back to the Drexel line, where Mikolas backhands it behind the net to Urbani. Puck ending up behind the cage once again. This taken away by Rugg off the failed Mikolas clear. Rugg holding off his backhand, launches the puck in deep. Gargarevich gets to it in the near corner for Syracuse. Opposite side, Duffy bodied down. Centering pass intended for Pendergrass. He was canceled out by Genovese, clogging up the high slot. We're down to the final 7:40 in this first quarterfinal. Puck evades the reach of Brendan Duffy, trying to hold the line for the Orange, and this comes back to center. Here's Sean Caddo walking back in, up the right wing boards. A special hello to Syracuse Orange alumni, Mackenzie Murphy and Ford Hatchett, tuning in here on the 412. Syracuse, a noted broadcast media institution. Producing both Messrs. Hatchett and Murphy, who are going on to do terrific things. Ford Hatchett, once known for his 42 minutes of ice time per game, at least by our estimation. Working as a network news presenter, and who knows what city now. He's been all over the place and doing a great job, and of course, Mackenzie Murphy, one of the driving forces behind the Hockey House podcast and all they do to share the stories of ACHA and AAU college hockey. And what a following the Hockey House has built up in just a few short years. Ford, Murph, great to see both of you in the comment section. And we'll see now what the Orange can do as this game works into the home stretch. Offside ruled against Drexel with 6:50 to go. Linesperson Dalton Tice says this is going to come back to center off what was an offside pass. Harrison Vasilevsky took the center draw. Drexel dump in, puck Karam behind the goal to the near side. Duffy walks it up the right wing boards. He tried to headman to Jack Wren. That pass didn't connect. Wren converging with Doyle in the far corner. This thrown net front, puck is loose. The scrum continues. No Serino scrambling to try to get back into position. And I think we're going to want another look. Jack Wren leads the handshake line. And we're going to take another look from our vantage point on the 412 instant replay. Tyler Woischner wanting another look at this. And it looks like we've got a good goal with 6:20 to go, so we're back even. And it was Connor Chesner who put that one in amid a flurry of activity around No Serino to make this a 4-4 hockey game. Not 10 seconds after the puck was in the back of the net, replay official Patrick Schubert had it already pulled up, and he gave the thumbs up. That's a good goal. And what he's looking for, goaltender interference. Of course, the basics. Did the puck cross the line? And from what he saw, No Serino was not robbed of his ability to play the position. Thanks to the actions of a Syracuse player. So good goal, and on we go. 5:12 remaining. And here are the particulars at long last. Syracuse goal, 7th of the season. Scored by number 23, Connor Chesner. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 40 seconds. In the third period. Chesner's 7th, unassisted at 13:40. Hard shot from Wren. Goes up into the back netting and out of action with 4:36 remaining in regulation. But the face-off is going to come to the right of Nocerino. Genovese and Wren took the draw. This thrown in from the point by Jake Brown. And here come the Dragons the other way. Baccarin with a long shot held onto by Spano. And that will set up an attacking zone face-off for the Dragons with 4 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in regulation. Draw coming to the right of Chris Spano. Trying to work the puck in off the draw was Genovese. Syracuse dropping 4 guys in low off that face-off. Mudrick holding the point. Kozitsky leaves this behind the net. Baccarin couldn't work one in front to Barrett Genovese. Play halted with 3:56 to go. Looks like Petra Baccarin is going to go for roughing. So the Dragons are back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. And a pivotal power play awaits the Syracuse Orange as the puck goes down. Following Baccarin's roughing minor. Here we go. Drexel penalty assessed to number 7, Pietro Baccarin. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 4 seconds. In the third period, Baccarin 2 for roughing at 16:04. Another frozen puck under the Nocerino glove. As he records save number 36. Face-off coming to his left. Minute and a half remaining on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Dragons, which sees Lindvall, Genovese, Doyle, and Urbani on for Drexel. Chesner, center point. After the game-tying goal, gets it back from Hutchinson. Chesner winds up. Shot blocked from distance by the stick of Michael Urbani in the mid-slot. But he clears back as far as the Syracuse blue line. Antepenultimate minute of the third period upon us. It's a 4-4 hockey game. This cleared. 36 seconds remaining. On the penalty to Baccarin. Vasilevsky trying to set up Cook in the high slot. One-timer was wide, puck loose in front. 4! That one went over the glass near side and out of play. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in regulation in this tie hockey game, 4-a-side. Cam Gaffney walks in along the line, and he gives Syracuse the go-ahead goal with 4 seconds left on the power play. Gaffney with his 12th, making this a 5-4 hockey game. Watching this, Gaffney walking right in. After that puck was tied up and protected by Cade Cook. And the defending champions, the Drexel Dragons, have their back to a wall as we come to the final 100 seconds. Syracuse goal, 12th of the season, scored by number 19, Cam Gaffney. Assisted by number 12, Cade Cook. Time of the power play goal, 18 minutes in the third period. Gaffney's 12th from Cook at 18 minutes of the third period, a power play goal. Extra attacker on for the Dragons. Desperation mode for the defending champions. And the empty net goal, with all likelihood, will put this one to bed. Watching again. Puck chipped up ice. Taken away from Urbani and Max Gargarevich. From the center line, throws the puck the length of the ice. For the empty net tally to make this 6-4 in favor of the Orange. Syracuse goal, 5th of the season, scored by number 6, Max Gargarevich. Time of the unassisted empty net goal, 19 minutes, 1 second in the third period. Gargarevich, 5th of the year, unassisted at 19:01. It was an empty net goal. So Syracuse will advance to tomorrow's semifinals by virtue of a 6-4 win over the Drexel University Dragons. The final score: Syracuse Orange 6, Drexel Dragons 4. Final shots on goal: Syracuse 42, Drexel 29. By virtue of their victory, Syracuse will advance to semifinal action tomorrow here at Revolution Ice Center. Our second quarterfinal matchup is slated for a 7 p.m. start, and it will pit the University of Pittsburgh Panthers against the Rams of the University of Rhode Island. Fans, it's time for the 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's third star, with 2 goals and an assist for Drexel, number 6, Matt Harris. Today's number 2 star with the game-winning goal for the Syracuse Orange, number 19, Cam Gaffney. And the number 1 star of the game, with 2 goals for Syracuse, number 7, Brendan Duffy. So that does it for the first half of our quarterfinal doubleheader. Here on the 412, as Syracuse battle back from a 3-1 deficit to upend the defending ESCHL postseason champions, the Drexel Dragons, by a tally of 6-4. An explosive 5-goal third period. The difference for the Orange, a couple from Brendan Duffy, the game winner from Cam Gaffney with 2 minutes to go, and Max Gargarevich putting a bow on a 6-4 win for the Syracuse Orange with his last-minute empty netter. Our videographer is Trey Wright. Our co-executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. For the entire 412 team, James Witherite saying thank you for joining us here on the ESCHL postseason tournament on the 412. We'll be back in 50 minutes with the second half of our quarterfinal doubleheader.